Here is an example of the data processing software included with the speed tracker from Sciences Perfo. What you see here is a list of the player that did the test that was first done on the main sensor and then exported to the software. So in the software, you see the speed curve of each athlete and the synchronized video. You have the frame by frame image for the corresponding speed on that data curve. You can always change the reaction time by clicking on reaction time correction right there and doing for each player based on the images and the time they really start. You can also change the distance you want by clicking on the distance tab, so the speed curve will be exported on that distance that you've selected right there. The times and speed for each 5 meter split can be seen right there. And you can always get the force velocity profile for each eye click by clicking on the tab right there. You then see all the curves right there you need and the main metrics you want to analyze from the force velocity profile. You can always go back and do group management data, so you can export the force velocity metrics for all the players at the same times. You go on the file there, export, and you selected force velocity.csv. So I'm gonna ask for a name. You just click, like I say, example 2, athlete register, and we're gonna see in Excel what it looks like when we open it. So in Excel, you've got the list of all the players you tested, the name of the session, the trial number. So if you have 3 different trials for player 1, they're gonna appear all the same, one by the other. So 3 from player 1 here, and then player 2, 3, etc. The sport you entered, the date of birth, the height and weight. The split times are there too, with the speed at each of those splits, and then the force velocity metrics that are at the end. So if you want to analyze only the force velocity metrics right there, you can just delete the whole thing you have before and classify it by V0 or F0, etc. So you have everything you want from the velocity force velocity profile on that tab. To do more calculations on the speed curve, you can always export that curve by time, all the timestamp of the curve. So you go in File, Export it, and you click on Athletes. So it's going to be the athlete speed curve that is exported, and then you click on Selection and you export it like that. So with that exportation, you now have all the details from the session. The split times are there too with the speeds, and you have the timestamp for the distance, speed, and acceleration. So on all the distance at 50 Hz. So you can do whatever you want with that curve after that to do more calculations or to show it in a different type of graph.